Hey gamers, I'm Cybersnack7, hope we're all well guys, back again with another video. And as you can see, I'm kind of being overrun by possibly the biggest box I've ever seen. And this is going to be my first figure unboxing for 2017. And this figure has come from a company called First4Figures. I've had my eye on this company for a good year or two now, and I've just been waiting for the right moment to purchase the right figure for me, which means something, and this is it guys. This is an absolute massive figure, as you can tell by the size of the box alone. And if you're not familiar with this figure, this is Artorias the Abyss Walker, one of the boss characters from the Dark Souls series, the very first Dark Souls game in fact. And I've followed the Dark Souls series even from the beginning when it was Demon Souls. Such a fantastic game. But when I seen First4Figures will be doing a series of these, there is another one in the making as we speak, so no doubt that will be entering into this collection this year. But let's start with this one guys. As I say, the box is humongous. This is an absolutely fabulous figure. There's only 1,400 pieces made of this one, and this is the exclusive edition, which you'll see the extras when I actually open the box. So what I'm going to do guys, I'm going to basically just turn the box around for you and let you see what is on the box. So on the side you can see more pictures of Artorias himself, and then on the back you have a massive, more or less life-size as it is statue was of the figure itself. And then we have like a bit of a synthesis talking about the actual boss himself from the game. And then finally another fantastic side angle from Artorias himself. So that box alone is, in my world, worth the money in itself, and it's a box I certainly won't be getting rid of, believe me, because these will be kept as well as everything in the packaging, because it's such a collector's item. And as I say, I'm so looking forward to unboxing this. I'm a bit apprehensive about it, to be honest with you, because I've had it since last week. So I'm going to be unboxing it and building it in front of you guys, so hopefully, touch wood, there's no damage. But anyway guys, I'm going to cut it here, and then you're going to see me next, and we'll unbox this figure and build it and then check it out at the end and see what we think of it. So I'll check you out in a bit guys. Okay guys, let's unbox this beast. As you can see, I'm kneeling down now because this is definitely the best position for me to be in to unbox this, because I've got no other room to do it. I've got myself a little table here, which what we'll do, we'll take it out piece by piece, pop it on the table, build it up, and then I'll give it a pan round at the end and show you when it's all its glory. So before we do that, just a couple of extra items I had in the box as I was opening up. And the first thing was a First4Figures leaflet, and this just basically explains how to authenticate your statue, because you also do get this, which is like a credit card, and it's got a number on there, and you log into their site and then you pop in that number, and then it officially authenticates your figure in their system forever. And then to top it off, whether you get this with the regular edition I don't know, but we had this, which is the Artorias the Abyss Walker First4Figures exclusive art print, and basically it's in like a paper sleeve, and then what you do, you pop it out, and it is a beautifully printed picture of Artorias himself. Now this is officially watermarked, as you can see in the corner, by First4Figures. So this is going to be definitely put into a frame for me and stuck in my room as a nice bit of artwork in the room. So absolutely well happy with that. So that's the little extras that I've got in there guys. So let's pop that back in there, and let's get on to the meat and potatoes of this, the actual figure itself. So you may hear a bit of squeaking guys, because I'm just going to overtake the camera, because as you can see, there is the lid. So off with the lid, and yeah, it's big. Now can I move the camera? Shall I move the camera just to see how? Yeah, I'll show you. Let me try and move this camera down just to give you an inkling of what you're looking at. So as you can see guys, there is the actual figure in the box, in pieces, and I'll be then taking it out piece by piece and then basically building it in front of your eyes. So let's pop back to a good standard, is that right? No, a little bit more. Sorry about the shoddy camera work, but I think it's quite good actually. Right, there we go. Back to normal. So, you've seen what's in the box. Let's crack this baby open and let's just have a look what we're getting. So, first things first, we're going to start with the actual platform and the base that is going to be standing on. And believe me, when I say this is heavy, I mean this is heavy. And it's absolutely massive. So guys, there firstly is your statue base, and as you can see, it is beautifully detailed. Now on the bottom you've got the actual, tells you about the figure. The exclusive artwork of the Abyss Walker statue is produced under license of Bandai Namco. There are 1400 pieces and this is piece 888. So I'm well lucky to have a like a mid-ranged in between number. I know I've seen people like 68 and lower than that. I'd have loved to have one of the top 20 ones, but never mind. Beggars can't be choosers. And not many people can have these because these ain't exactly cheap. But anyway guys, there's the base, and there you can see the indents where the figures has to be fitted in. So let's pop this baby on there like so. Right, the next piece, there we go. So gently does it, as they say. Now the next piece is the lower section of his body, and here it is, and there is just let's bring you in with the detail. As you can see, look how detailed this thing is. It's just crazy. I mean, it's absolutely beautifully detailed down to his armour, the battle scars on the armour, everything. It's just absolutely amazing. So let's pop this beauty in its place. So one peg fits in there like so. In he goes, and there's a slight bit of wobble, nothing major though. I'm well happy with that though. It fits snug. So you can tell this is going to be big, and I'm worried now whether this is actually going to fit in my cupboard. Anyway, right. Secondly is his belt, or should I say thirdly, base, lower torso, and his belt. Now his belt is basically this section which you fit over like so before you actually put the upper body part on, and that is fitting correctly. Right, next but not least is the main event, which is the actual upper body. Now so far so good, because this is the part I was worried about, because as you can see he's got some beast of a ponytail, and as you can see, look at that, that is just absolutely amazing. The detail on this body is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But on the back, any fan of the Dark Souls, you can see he's even got his battle wound scar on his back of his armour. And yeah, this is just something else. Let's get rid of that. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely fantastic. So let's get this slotted in. Now it's basically just a peg with another peg, and that should rightly fit in like so. And look at that, he's in, he's in. Now that looks absolutely gorgeous if you ask me. And I'm lucky because that is going to fit in my cupboard, thankfully. But yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. The detail on that is just gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. But I'm very pleased that it isn't broken in any way, because as I say, these things don't come cheap, unfortunately. But absolutely so happy with this. It's fantastic, it is. But anyway, let's talk about weaponry. Now, with the exclusive edition, you get not one, you get 3 swords, which are his uncursed swords in the game. All officially are used in the game. Now, the story goes, you get the main uncursed sword, and then they was going to choose an extra one to add to the actual special edition. But they put a vote on the website on which one should be used, and it was actually a 50-50 split. So instead of giving you the original uncursed sword and another one, they give you all 3 swords. So that's an absolute added bonus in my book. But let's just fold these bits of paper up, and then we'll take a look at the swords. So first things first, sword number 1. Now when I say these are big, right? And I'll give you a comparison once you see these swords. Now this is the actual sword that I'm going to be using on the figure. Now this is the original uncursed sword. Now my arm, the thing is as long as my arm. It is absolutely massive, but look at the detail. I mean, it is just pure goodness. Honestly, it is such a fantastic detail in these things. It's untrue. Absolutely beautiful. But that, as you can see, his hands there, which you just slot the sword onto him. But that is absolutely beautiful. But there is sword number 1. That is the uncursed sword, which I'm now going to pop on to his hand. So technically you slot his hand in there, like so. If I can find a peg. There you go. And in he goes, and the sword rests on his shoulder, and that is massive sword. But look at that figure. Oh, it's beautiful. Honestly, it is beautiful. If you can see that. Obviously at the moment you probably can't see it to its full potential because there's games behind it and that, but what I'll do is I'll bring it in front of a white screen or something so you can see the detail of it much clearer. But I'm so chuffed with that. It's absolutely beautiful. But anyway, let's move on to sword number 2, and these are uncursed swords again, but these are just 2 variants. So the first variant is this one, which is, it looks, I don't know whether this is the battle worn one or not, but yet again this one is a clean sword. You can see a few battle scars, battle things on the front, on the blade itself. This one's a complete blade, as you can see, compared to the one that I've just popped on his hand, which is got a broken section. But yet again, detail on this is absolutely sublime. It's absolutely superb. But that is sword number 2. And the third and final sword, the third variation. Now actually, yeah, that was the battle one, and now this is the clean one. This is the basically the unused version. As you can see, the sharper edges, so it's a lot cleaner variant of the sword, but still a beautiful sword. Yet again, absolutely fantastic detail. I just can't get over the size of the things. I can't. They're so big, but detail wise, I can't argue. It's absolutely beautiful. It is just a masterpiece. This is, and money well spent as far as I'm concerned. It is such a beautiful figure. So that's it, guys. Those are the swords, and this is the fantastic Artorias figure from First4Figures, my very first figure. Now what I'll do, guys, is I'll put this in front of something so you can actually check out the model in its glory, and I'll leave it there, guys.
These swords, and yeah, again you can see the detail on these swords, how good they are. And then we'll move up now to the main event, which is Artorias fully built. Get close in. Now there is the worrying part, the ponytail, because I've known a few people to have theirs cracked or broken, which I was very worried about, but thankfully mine's fine. But as you can see, the detail, the paintwork is outstanding. The detail on the armour, you can't go wrong. It's absolutely fantastically done. And there's the base. Fantastic base, nice real grass. It's not real, but it's very, very lifelike. And then there's his broken arm. Artorias has a broken arm when he fights. Let's lift up and look around this section on his back. Nicely detailed, painted back sections. Lovely armour yet again. Let's look underneath the sword. Actually, let's look at the sword itself. And it's sitting on his back. It's so big you wouldn't be able to carry it any other way. And then go down, look at his war-torn armour, very, very detailed indeed. Let's try and sneak past, looking at there. Sorry about the mess in the foreground, guys, but most of you may know I'm still going through the process of doing my room, which should be finished Friday. Anyway, there's the back of him. Fantastic detail on there. And then move around and then show you this side. Absolutely amazing. Well worth the money. And if you haven't ever thought about getting a First4Figures figure, or you want one, this video should convince you, because it is a stunning piece of artwork and very, very happy with it. So guys, there is the Artorias First4Figures exclusive figure, and just to show you on the floor as well, the other two swords in detail. Fantastic two swords to the collection. You get these with the exclusive version. So guys, there you have it. Artorias, the Abyss Walker. Thanks for watching, guys. Right, just one final clip. As you can see, he's fitted in his cupboard. Absolutely fantastic. So this is the effect light I've done. Let's shut the cupboard up and look at him in his glory. Fantastic. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.